Hello, my friends. Our quest to find the best chocolate bar in the world continues. And today we're going to Italy and having some...
Loacker Napolitaner.
That's right. And this is the most exciting part of the show. You know, not only trying a new chocolate bar, but adding a new country to the map of chocolates. Peter, press the map button.
Zoran's all about the maps.
And as you can see, this is our sixth country. The leading champ is Flake from UK with a score of 8. So let's see where Italy places. So this chocolate is milk chocolate on the outside, creamy hazelnut on the inside, and wafers.
Wafers.
We're continuing the wafer theme.
Yeah.
It's like out of the last episodes, we had 3 wafers,
yeah. I have no issues with that. I know some of our fans might be disappointed, but...
So what do you think of this little wrapper here?
My goodness. First of all, this is rad. And not only rad, this is Ferrari rad. Okay? This is a bold statement.
Oh, I see.
When
You're sold.
Yeah, no, wrapper like this, like, you gotta deliver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My favorite part is this little mountain thing on top. I'm a big sucker for greenery and blue. and that's what has me going. But yeah, this is a very... non-North American kind of wrapper. It's kind of stylish, elegant, kind of classy. There isn't too much flash to it, right?
Yeah.
But this chocolate is beautiful.
Well,
the way it looks, huh?
For once, we agree on the wrapper.
You're excited about a wrapper. That says everything you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
And one cool thing about Italian cuisine is that they're not about too many spices and complex recipes. It's actually pretty simple, but it's the quality of the ingredients that's kind of their staple. And quality of the ingredients.
Yeah.
This could be amazing.
Yeah. No, my expectations are high.
Yeah, mine too. I think we may have a world champ at our hands.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but yeah, this better deliver. Because...
Yeah. You ready to race?
Yeah.
You ready to...
Are we putting it aside? And
Always.
Always.
So this is the unwrapping challenge.
Oh, all right.
I'm ready though. I'm looking.
Are you?
Oh, this is hard. Nope. No, maybe.
Broke off a tiny bit. I was going to say this is a durable wrapper.
Uh-huh.
Did you also not? No. Oh, you didn't ruin the front. No. All right.
Yeah, it's done. We both ruined it. Doesn't count. All right.
Break it into pieces. This is a plus. What is it? It smells like chocolate.
I'm waiting for you to actually take the first piece for once, and this may be a 50-hour episode. You know what?
Okay, I see the wafer.
These are kind of... It's a bit on the bitter side.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's not as usual, but it's very, very strong hazelnut. Like it's good hazelnut stuff.
Mm-hmm. But it's also pretty chocolatey. Like I feel like I can taste the cocoa.
Mm-hmm. Coconut?
No, cocoa.
Oh. Yeah, that's where chocolate comes from, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh. And now it's time for us to deliberate. We'll be back shortly.
All right. And we're back with the scores. Peter, take it away.
Yeah, so I stumbled upon this chocolate bar at a local dollar store, Dollarama, here in Canada. And immediately I was seduced by this packaging.
The Ferrari red color?
Yeah. So I think it was a lucky find, and I'm very glad to have stumbled upon this. Because I was pleased. I was definitely pleased. I don't know if it exceeded my expectations.
Mm-hmm. Did it meet your expectations?
It barely met my expectations. But my expectations were really high.
Yeah.
So
I feel the same.
Yeah. So the quality of the chocolate is undeniably just very good. It seems like rich. It's not too sweet, which means I could easily go for another one. And that's, for me, that's a good thing. I find here chocolate bars tend to be a little bit on the sweet
overly
side.
sweet
Overly
and
sweet,
sugar fest.
Yeah.
Lose your teeth after a couple of bars kind of thing.
Yeah. So yeah, essentially for me this would be an 8.
An 8. Okay. How'd you feel about the wafers inside?
The wafers were not the best wafers I've had. They're a bit on the softer kind of weaker, like when we did Coffee Crisp, those were pretty hard, crunchy wafers.
I found as well
satisfying.
that these were, I think that there was almost too much wafer in this chocolate. I think the entire maybe lower half was wafer, and they were not as flavorful. Like when we had Coffee Crisp last week, that was much more flavorful, right? But this chocolate, you're right, it's a very high quality chocolate. It's almost not one of these candy bars kind of things. The hazelnut flavor was really there. It was really strong hazelnut. And it was like a really rich and creamy kind of extremely, it was a good flavor. The only problem that I had was like a bitter aftertaste. It was kind of like you're eating a version of Nutella, right?
Yeah.
But then just kind of like bitterness hits you, I think it's a really good chocolate bar, and I will definitely have it again. But it had this almost like it's good for you feeling,
Is that a big turnoff for you?
Well, when something's really good for you, like broccoli and etc., it's not necessarily the flavors. Not saying this is even close to it. This is not broccoli, but there was a bit of this has healing abilities kind of thing. So it was almost an 8 for me. Almost. I decided to give it a 7.5. And that's because the 0.5 was because of the bitterness. I feel like if I was to improve this chocolate, I would put more hazelnut in and make it slightly sweeter, right? And just lower maybe the amount of wafers. I was really coming into, and when you set expectations, I was thinking, wow, the look of it and everything, this feels like a 9, right? So I'm a little disappointed. So this gives us the final score of 7.75. That's pretty high. Italy falls into the second place. But I have a feeling that this is not your best chocolate. So let us know in the comments, what we should try next. And, we'll get to those eventually. All right, so that's it for episode 13 of our quest to find the best chocolate bar in the world. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to follow our journey, subscribe to our channel. If you absolutely hated what you saw, share it with your friends. Tell them, hey, look how bad these guys are. They know nothing about chocolate. Until next time, I'm Zoran.
I'm Peter.
And you've been watching The Reclinery. Goodbye.
Bye.